Hello Leo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of October. I hope you guys are all doing well. So let's take a look and see what's going on with you and your connection. This is general as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and release what doesn't. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, along with a link to all of the card decks and creators that you see here today, Leo. So we're taking a look to see, are you fated to be together with your person? We are mostly focusing on those of you who are in separation. Or is it really time to say farewell to this love story and this part or chapter of your life when it comes to this connection? These are the three decks that we're going to be using for the focus messages here today. So the first is the Sands of Time Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And then we'll grab a message from my self-created deck. This is called the X Oracle. And then we'll grab a message from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. All right, Leo, so let's do this. Let's see where this is going to go for you when it comes to this connection. Are you guys fated, or is it time to say farewell? And as always, cross watchers and anyone else who's guided to tune in, you guys are welcome to watch the reading. All right, let's see. What's your first message? Let's grab this one. Next lifetime. Okay, so it's one of those situations where if you guys can't get it right in this lifetime, perhaps in a next lifetime you can reconnect. Okay, but we're gonna have to grab some more messages to see how that presents itself. Some of you guys might also relate to having connected in a past life with this person, and so when you met them for the very first time in this lifetime, you felt as though you had known each other before. So we'll see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for this bonus reading for the second half of October. Are you guys fated or not? We'll see. All right, I'm guided to this card. It says, you hurt me. Okay, so this could either be you saying this, or this could be what your person is saying to you. It just really depends on how the separation ended up happening. Okay, so we'll grab one more to tie this all together for the focus messages. And then we'll dig a little bit deeper, as we always do. So from the Arrows of Love, let's see what comes forward here. So somebody was definitely hurt here, or you both were hurt by the breakup. And what I'm also feeling from that message, Leo, is that you both were affected. You both were hurt in your own way during the transition of the separation. Heart on the line. Okay? And perhaps that's how you're feeling too, that your heart literally is on the line when it comes to this person. You know, there are risks involved with doing this because you're so vulnerable, and maybe this is what they're willing to do as well, to be able to fix the situation with you, putting their heart on the line, even though they know it might result in them getting hurt. They're willing to take that leap of faith to see where this all goes, you know, and maybe you're on the same boat feeling the same way, taking a risk to see where this ultimately might land between the two of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some insight from this deck, another deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Very fitting considering the theme of this particular reading. It's Fated Love Oracle. So let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides, please. You've got your heart on the line. Someone's been hurt here. If it doesn't work out this lifetime, we do have other lifetimes, you know, but here we are, right here, right now, and we want to see where this is going to go in this lifetime. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for this bonus reading, second half of October. Getting into trouble. Okay, so if based off of what's coming through here, if it is your person, Leo, that ended up getting hurt as a result of what's happened here, and perhaps some of you guys need to take responsibility for your own actions in the breakup. And of course, you know, nobody's perfect. No one's blaming just you, Leo. I mean, takes two people for a relationship to fall apart. So part of this trouble could have been that, we do have police car right there. So somebody might have gotten in trouble with the law. They might have done something to create trouble in the partnership. This could also be represented by third party situations, whatever drove a wedge between the two of you. And then we've got hung up. So this has a couple of interpretations. The last time you guys spoke on the phone, maybe they hung up on you, you hung up on them. And this could also be letting us know here that in their heart space, despite the fact that they've been hurt by the breakup, you've been hurt. Yeah, you both had to put your heart on the line here. You're both still really wanting each other, maybe still hung up on each other. But there is this very hot and cold vibe between the two of you, which is understandable if something painful really happened here to really break you guys up. Time to make moves. This card keeps popping up in all of my readings so far. And it's true, in order to create movement for you guys to come together, somebody has to take that first step to initiate. Risk taking. Exactly. And that's what I was talking about. Somebody has to take that first step, and putting your heart on the line is really taking that leap of faith, which is very similar to the Fool card's energy in tarot. Taking a risk despite where things are. But this is really good because look at this next message, compatible love. You guys ultimately are very compatible with one another, but clearly ran into some trouble in the partnership. And this particular card says heaven sent. And maybe that's how you felt about this person, Leo, that they were heaven sent, or that's how they feel about you, because it could really go either way. All right, so let's grab some additional insight. This is the Fire and Ice Lenormand deck by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. And she actually just gifted me the second edition of this deck, so I'll definitely be using that for future readings. So let's take a look and see what else we need to uncover here for you, Leo, when it comes to your bonus reading and this connection. You guys definitely ran into some issues here. 1 minute it's really hot and passionate, and the next maybe you're giving them a cold shoulder, or that's how they're treating you. In order to get you guys moving, somebody needs to take that first step, take a risk. But at the end of the day, you guys are ultimately quite compatible with one another. No relationship is perfect, but you guys ran into a bit of a rough patch here. We have choice, ascending to a higher place, infinite possibilities can indicate choices in love. And it's true because, everybody's got their own free will. You both have your own individual choices that you can make here when it comes to this connection. So you guys can certainly create ascension when it comes to this partnership. Taking things to the next level. Time to make moves. Working on the partnership. That's a chance perhaps that your person is willing to take with you, Leo. They're putting their heart on the line. But hopefully, the pain, the hurt that has been healing since you guys have been in separation. We have anchor, stability, security, and peace of mind. Okay, I love that, because this might have been what was lacking in the relationship, that things were not stable, that there was not this peace of mind that was happening between the two of you, especially if there was trouble looming in the partnership, either through an outside interference. Again, somebody got in trouble with the law here, or did something to really sabotage the progress of the relationship. And we do have a male figure right here. So for some of you guys focusing on a masculine, this person, I feel, is now ready to come towards you, my feminines, with a more stable type of vibe, really ready to perhaps give their all when maybe in the past they just weren't putting in enough effort. But look at this next card. This one keeps popping up also from this deck. Park, a fated meeting or reunion. You know, we are ultimately focusing on whether you guys are fated to be together. And I mean, we do have a married couple right here, a bride and groom right there. This is what they're wanting with this reunion. They don't want to just come back into your life and be with you. They want to commit to you and be with you for the rest of their life. You know, there's a difference with somebody coming back and not sticking around. You know, the reunion part, that's the easy part, is coming back sometimes, but it's working on the partnership and having it last and having it be really good moving forward, to where you guys aren't challenging each other or getting into arguments or running into obstacles in your relationship. So it does seem that you guys are meant to return into each other's lives. We have the energy of this dog coming through, another one that keeps popping up. This card does say best friend, loyal, loving, and devoted, you see? So they're ready to be a devoted spouse, perhaps. A devoted partner. Especially my masculines, I feel. Ready to really give their all to the feminine. And then we have this eternal heart, which is such a beautiful energy. Infinite, unconditional soul love. See? Infinity, forever. Yep. And I really feel, because this is the next card, we have coffin. Okay, so a painful transition and calling to soul mission. What I feel from this is that the old way of how the relationship was going, that needed to die. That part of this relationship is dead and buried. It needs to go. You know, and so going through that transition, the breakup, the separation, yeah, it was painful because you guys had gone through so much. You know, it clearly hurt going through this. But I really feel, especially for my feminines, if you're watching for a masculine, this masculine has really grown and ascended perhaps on their own, ready to come towards you as this devoted, loving, loyal partner. And look at the next two cards. Oh my gosh, we've got Stork. Look at this. Spring, upgrades, evolution, and family. Okay, so once you guys come together and possibly heading towards marriage, you guys want to start a family. Possibly the spring season of next year. Expanding your family. And then look at the next message. We have child. You know, what a progression. We've got the stork, and then here's the birth of a child. Youthful, playful, inner child healing as well for some of you. I love this. And then here we are with the engagement ring. Okay, harmony, union, partnership, and proposal. And then we've got references to marriage here, so it looks really good. And then you have the stars. Divine guidance, healing, and inspiration. I love it. So it appears that yes, you guys are fated to return, to come back into each other's lives and to really expand upon where you guys have been and to build a life together, share a home together, start a family. The stars will align to help make that happen. It looks amazing, you know, but clearly you guys went through something quite painful. So let's grab some tarot here, guys. This is my tarot teacher deck. For those who are not familiar, this is a deck that I created, making it very easy for those of you who would like to learn how to read tarot on your own. And what it does is it's got upright and reversed meanings for each card, so there's no second guessing what the card meanings are, and therefore making it very super easy for you to learn how to read for yourself or friends, family. All right, guys, so the link for this deck and all the others that you see here, guys, it's down below. All right, Leo, let's see what else needs to come through here. We've got the Page of Pentacles, so some of you guys might be thinking of possibly a masculine who is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a great card because it's manifestation, solid beginnings with your person, This represents a grounded young person. So maybe this individual might be younger than you slightly. They're very ambitious. They go after what and who it is that they desire. They're very diligent. And some of you guys might be dealing with an air sign here. This is the Knight of Swords right there. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a knight that's very action-oriented, very impulsive. They tend to jump in and they're very driven to succeed. And we're talking about love here, so, you know, they're very determined to really succeed in this partnership. The Knight of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Swords is someone who's a hero, someone who's a champion, you know, so they're definitely, they have a good head on their shoulders, I feel. And maybe they weren't exuding this type of energy before, Leo, with you, but part of their growth and learning and lessons that they've learned has turned them into this Knight of Swords. So when they're ready to take action, when they are ready to make this move, when they are ready to take this risk to come towards you, they will reach out. They're not going to wait. They're just going to let you know. It's like, let's give this another try. Let's do this. You know, because you guys have the potential to have this 10 of Cups. We've got marriage. We've got engagement rings. We've got the stork. We've got children. The stars blessing this connection. This eternal heart energy. Unconditional soul love. I mean, it looks amazing. Because the 10 of Cups is a reunion. People coming back together. Homecomings. That inner happiness and fulfillment. Dream fulfillment. Divine love. A harmonious partnership. Things finally falling into place. You know? Stars align. Marriage. Soulmates. That's all the part of the energy of the 10 of Cups. And for some of you guys, your person is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then here we are with the Magician, another great card of manifestation of your ideal partner in your life, soulmate or rekindled partnership. Someone who is a risk taker, okay? That's presented here as well. It represents a really positive outcome in regard to your love life, Leo, when it comes to this person. I mean, you guys have already had the 3 of Swords. You've already experienced that heartbreak. Some of you guys dealt with betrayal, third parties. But, you know, the 3 of Swords is very lonely energy, feeling someone's absence. You might feel really depressed over the separation, grieving the loss of this person. And yes, it can represent a love triangle. Okay, so that's what some of you guys dealt with. But you can have a very happy outcome here when it comes to this person. It certainly is looking that way. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some dialogue messages. This is the Divine Feminine Confessions deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So let's grab some dialogue on behalf of the Divine Feminine. So feminines, what is it that you would like to say to your masculine at this time? I will wait until you're ready to talk to me again. I'm not trying to push you or trap you. I care about what you want. Okay, so if you were dealing with a masculine who, for instance, you know that they weren't ready to talk, or they might have hung up on the conversation, they weren't ready to dig deep into the issues that you guys were dealing with, my feminines, you're actually doing the right thing by just giving this masculine space. You know, you're not trying to push them, you're not trying to trap them into any sort of situation. So that's good, because it's allowing this masculine to really make good, solid decisions for themselves and for the relationship. You shaped my life. Everything would be so different hadn't we met. Okay, so this masculine definitely made an impact in your life. Yep. I like to be left alone a lot too. That's fine. I just like to know you still care about me with an occasional hello. You know, so maybe you might also be dealing with a masculine who kind of likes their quiet time, their downtime, spending time on their own. But, you know, like what's coming through in this card, my feminines, you at least would like to hear from your masculine to let you know that they definitely are still thinking about you, that they still care. And then we've got, I just wanted to prepare your meals, make your lunch, do your laundry, clean your house. You bring my nurturer out. And maybe some of you guys had already lived together and, you know, you definitely took care of the home. You prepared the meals. You took care of everything pretty much in the household. You enjoyed nurturing this person. This could also be future energies here, Leo, for my feminines, because we do have, you know, the stork having a pregnancy and a child someday with this person, building a family, sharing a home. And then we have, I'm afraid to wish you a happy anything because I never know if you'll respond or not. You know, and so again, it's very telling with the cards that are presenting itself here. You know, things tend to be sometimes hot and cold between the two of you. They really might have hung up on you mid conversation, or they didn't want to talk, or they tend to get really short with you or moody. Let's grab one more here. For the Divine Feminine. I have researched and studied so much trying to figure us out. Okay? So you're really trying to learn and figure this whole thing out, my feminines, when it comes to this person, your masculine. So maybe this masculine is just one of those complicated individuals that, you know, they're a little bit difficult to figure out. Okay, so take whichever one of those makes sense for you. So let's grab some dialogue from the Divine Masculine now. So this is my Thinking Man Volume 2 deck. So let's grab some messages here on behalf of the Divine Masculine, angels and spirit guides for Leo for this bonus reading second half of October. Are you guys fated to be together, or is it time to say farewell? I kind of feel that yes, you guys are fated, considering marriage, engagements, having children someday, the stars aligning, the Ten of Cups. It all looks really good, but you guys definitely have some healing that needs to happen here. So if you're not hearing from your person, that's because they're not ready. Especially my feminines, if your masculine isn't reaching out, maybe they're just not ready. But eventually I feel they will reach out. Yeah. Okay, look, this one says, I'm dealing with inner demons that are overwhelming me right now. I cannot be the person you need me to be. I'm sorry. Okay, so the timing. It comes down to timing, because this person, and this will not apply to everyone, this particular person, they definitely have issues that they need to address on their own. This is not something you can help them with. They need to be able to figure this out. They might have to do some shadow work to deal with these inner demons. And maybe that's why they're just not available for some of the feminines here. Okay, but that won't apply to everybody. That's a very specific message. And then we've got, sometimes I find myself daydreaming about us the way we used to be. I'd rather be dreaming with you right next to me. Okay? So this particular masculine is ready. You can't delete me from your heart's hard drive. Yep. For some of you guys, maybe your masculine ended up saying no the last time you guys talked. That's because of these inner demons, I feel. You know, so just give it a little bit more time. Give them the room. Give them the space. They might still be dealing with the hurt, the pain. And for some of you guys, I kind of feel, you know, you weren't even the one that ended up hurting them. They might have issues from the past that they really need to address. So it's one of those situations, and I say this often on my channel, you know, it's like hurt people. If they're hurt themselves, somebody hurt them, they're going to turn around and hurt someone else. And until they address that about themselves, they will keep hurting other people. So they might be doing you a favor by kind of just staying away from you for now. Let's grab a couple more here. My heart can't even beat right without you in my life. I literally feel it breaking every moment you're away from me. You see, so we've got different types of masculines coming through here. One that's not ready because they're dealing with inner demons, and some that are really ready to open things up with the feminine here. And then lastly, we have I love you, I love you, I love you. Is it sinking in yet? Okay. And maybe, my feminine, some of you guys were really wondering, it's like, does this masculine even care for me? Do they even love me? And for some of you guys, there's your answer. Okay. So let's continue. Let's add to this with some insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Leo, for this bonus reading, second half of October, what else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, please. We have reasons, okay? I've tried to move on. I've tried to forget. I've tried to love again. I've tried to remind myself that the reasons we had to let go of one another were good reasons. But when two hearts are destined, there are no good reasons. This distance, separation, my grief and loneliness from missing you, it's all too much. Please come back. They definitely want you back in their life. Definitely. And look at this. We have ascension. You see? They're ready to make better choices here. Ready to ascend to a higher place. Not only within themselves, but with you. So this card says we've hit rock bottom. We have nowhere to go but up. We've already been through the storm, the hard times, the gut-wrenching conversations. The reality of this is that we still love each other. Let's get back into our divine alignment. I'm ready to experience the highest level of unconditional love with you. Let's do this. Yep. And some of you guys, you're ready. You know, you're ready for this ascension. Absolutely. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides for Leo. We have lessons. Sometimes love puts you where you need to be. Sometimes it derails you and saves you from what you thought you wanted, because there's someone better, taking you down broken roads, teaching you lessons that need to be learned. And sometimes it brings you back to the beginning, that first love, because that is where you belong after all. So what we did pick up earlier is that there could have been infidelities and third-party situations here. So part of the lesson that your person has learned here, I feel, Leo, is they were derailed. They lost their way. They had to kind of experience what bad relationships were outside of this relationship in order to appreciate what you guys had to begin with, in order to appreciate you more. So their journey is really leading them back to you after the lesson has been learned. Yep. We have the unexpected. There's something about flowers that just pulls at our heartstrings. Birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions, but the best flowers are the unexpected ones. The flowers that make you feel extra loved on an ordinary day, when your special someone takes time to let you know you are loved. And I feel some of you guys need this and would really appreciate this from your person. So you might just get some unexpected flowers from your person to let you know that they love you, that they're thinking about you. Yep. And you know, it's interesting. I'm looking at the feminine messages here because something's just kind of pulling at me here. Hold on. I think it's this one. I like to be left alone a lot too. That's fine. I just like to know you still care about me with an occasional hello. And I'm just feeling with this unexpected gesture. It might be flowers. It might be something else. This is perhaps this masculine's way of letting you know that You are cared for, that they're thinking about you. And then we have nostalgia here. And if you look real close, it does say, I miss you. Okay. It's been years, yet it feels like it was yesterday. I thought that time would make this easier on me, my heart, my mind. I wish I could turn back time to undo the damage that was done. Make different choices. There we are. Make different choices. But I can't. We can't. All we have are our memories for now. You know, feeling nostalgic about what you guys had once shared. But this can certainly be revived and it can come back. You've got the Ten of Cups. You've got stars that are helping you guys to align this back into union here. And lastly, we have cozy. Loneliness can feel so cold when we allow ourselves to wallow in that darkness. It's amazing how uplifting and comforting the right person, the right kind of love is. This is how your love makes my heart feel. Warm, loved, cherished, even on the coldest of days. Okay? So remember, we ended up getting hot and cold. You know? So when things are cold and dark in this person's world, you represent the warmth. You represent the heat. You represent the passion, the love, all the happy memories that you guys had shared. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself from that deck. Let's grab some now from the Journey of Love deck, Volume 1 and 2 by Bridget of Divine Essentials once again. So let's see what else we can grab from this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for this bonus reading. Second half of October. Seduction. I wanted you the moment I saw you. They certainly still desire you, Leo. Absolutely. Look at this. We've got homecoming right here. I promise I'll be back soon. And that's exactly what the Ten of Cups is a homecoming. Someone returning. A faded connection. Loyal companion. My love is unconditional. Okay, maybe they weren't loyal before and that was the problem, but they're coming through here wanting to be loyal now. Remember, we have the energy of this dog from this card. Best friend, loyal, loving, and devoted. If they weren't loving, loyal, and devoted before, they are now coming through with that type of energy. They've been awakened, or they're about to be. I know this connection is divine. Look at this. I swear it's true. And that looks like an engagement ring right there. Commitment, you know. They're ready to speak their truth when it comes to this. And lastly, we have soulmate coming through. When we've done this before, we will do it again. Okay, isn't it interesting? Because remember, from this first message, next lifetime, you guys could have had some previous lifetimes that you have connected, where you guys might have been soulmates in a previous lifetime and meant to reconnect, fated to reconnect in this lifetime to get right what was wrong in the previous lifetime, perhaps. And bottom of the deck, vulnerable. Okay, I'm ready to tell you everything. And that's this whole vibe of putting your heart on the line. You know, you take risks, you are vulnerable. But I feel if you're both ready to do this, to meet each other halfway, this can be a very successful, fated reunion here. And I just glanced at the next card after that, and we've got union. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. So many beautiful messages that want to be conveyed here for you, Leo. Looks amazing. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and close this out with some final guidance from your angels from the Lover's Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. We have my beloved, and we have transformation. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So it's interesting because even though, especially my masculines might need the space and time to heal, to figure things out, to do shadow work, but that could be for my feminines too. If you need space, you need time just to figure things out. Your person is basically letting you know that spiritually, you guys are still connecting. Energetically, astrally, telepathically, you guys are still connecting. You don't have to be in each other's space to be able to connect, because from a distance, they're still loving you. They're still thinking about you. And then we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I love it. So no matter what you guys have been through, you will overcome it. And I can't make this up. This is the bottom of the deck. Reflection, okay? And it says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Exactly. Timing and space. That's what's needed. And the card after that is new beginning. So perfect. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So it appears here, Leo, that yes, you guys are fated to reconnect and to come back together and really build a life with each other, and to have a family someday, to get married someday, to really commit long term and truly find happiness with each other again. Looks really positive. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.